Hey, folks, hey, superstars. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin here. Hey, welcome to another Sunday mindset message here. I haven't been live on Sunday in a while, okay? But I didn't forget about you. I've been working this morning here and have a few announcements before I get started with the message for you, okay? I have one message or announcement. I've been blessed. I have been truly blessed to be in business. I've been truly blessed to be able to not only just create companies to make a lot of money and do just extraordinary things. I've been blessed to be able to help others, okay? And many of you are aware, some of you don't. I have a foundation called the Virgin Foundation, and I've been feeding people on Sundays typically. I haven't done it in a while, but this year is going to be a phenomenal year in business, like just in my life, in my team's life, and my family's life. And the team, the Virgin Foundation team, we've had a meeting, and we decided for the next year we want to donate over $1 million to several different, it could be individuals, families, organizations, things of that sort, in Houston, Texas, okay, in my place, in my town, in my city here. So I posted a video here. Just want you guys to know that, it's just a blessing to be a blessing. And I'm all about service. Service leads to greatness. And I want to do that for you. Now, listen, don't DM me, okay? Do not reach out to me personally asking for money. I have posted the video on my social media. You can leave your comment under there. You can just tell me what the need is, what's going on. The more detailed you are with your response, then, it's highly likely that you will be able to join in on those foundational endorsements, or that contribution that is needed here, okay? But don't DM me. If you see me outside, don't approach me, because I'm not going to talk to you about it, okay? So that you know, if you approach me outside, I'm not going to talk to you about it, because I've already informed you that my team's looking at the comment section for the next year, and we will randomly select people. I will approve it, and we'll reach out to you, okay? And if you're selected to get some of the $1 million, whether that's medical bills, it could be food, housing. I really want to help people that are truly in need, not people that are not in need, okay? And we're talking about people that may be homeless, people that need food, families that just need a bit of help to continue on, okay? Is that cool? But this morning's topic is something great. It's called God's delays are not God's denials. And let me explain that, okay? Let me break that down to you. And the reason why I'm talking about this, because I had someone the other day, and I'm doing what I do. It was actually yesterday. I'm driving my car. I went to 24 Hour Fitness, and I met a young couple, and they saw my car, and obviously I'm driving a Lamborghini STO. They're taking a picture. I'm eating my burrito, my chicken and black bean burrito at Chipotle by myself, okay, alone. And this beautiful couple, they're recording, taking pictures of my car. I walk out, and they hit the key. They say, "Is this your car?" And I was like, "Yeah." Wow. I mean, the guy's in total awe, almost like he's seen a ghost. It's very interesting on how people respond to supercars. To me, I don't know. It's just another car, right? In my opinion, I'm blessed to have it. I appreciate it. But sometimes you forget people's response to that you're driving a $400,000 vehicle here. And, the young man and young lady, I'm always willing to talk to people because they ask me, like, what do you do? And blah, blah, blah. And I say, well, I'm in the internet business and I do this. And it was like, well, maybe I can do that too. And I say, you can. He say, yeah, but life is hard. I'm right now, we're in a tough situation right now. And me and my boy, and they're young people. I swear to God, they're under the age of 25 and they're having a hard time in life, which is amazing. I'm like, wow, you're in your 20s and you're having a tough time. And you say, well, I'm trying this, I'm trying social media and I have a TikTok account. I'm doing those things, but it seems like nothing is working, Wes, man. Can you give me some advice? And I told the young man the same thing I want to tell all of you. I said, God's delays are not God's denials. And I said, regardless if you believe in God or not, young man, what's happening right now, there's a delay, right? Because what you want is not happening according to your expectation. And that's what's happening to a lot of people that I meet, even you. Like I teach on a daily basis. Teaching means I record videos, and I have a university now called Overnight Millionaire University. And it's always the same story. People just feel that, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Wes. And it's always the people in their 20s. They're always like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I want to be like you. I love your car. I love this. I love your life. Oh my God, look at your bracelet. Where you get these bracelets from? And how much is that bracelet? I swear to God, this is what happens when I go outside. And I said, listen, God delays are not God denials. Let me explain to you. Just because you're not getting what you want now doesn't mean that you're going to be denied later. Okay? Now, just because the business is not making the amount of money that you think it should make, just because you haven't found your significant other yet, just because you haven't lost any weight yet, just because you're still sick and you're not healed yet, it doesn't mean that you're going to be denied what you deserve to have. Okay? Because sometimes, and the young man, he started to get deeper in a young lady with me and say, I just feel like God is just not, he brought God into it. I did, he did. He said, I believe God is just being unfair to me, or, God is just not looking at me, or he not paying attention to me, or he just not blessing me like he's blessing other people. I feel like I'm just not getting everything that I deserve to have. I mean, I'm working and I'm trying my best. This is his words. And I say, man, listen, this has nothing to do with God. Okay? It has nothing to do with God. Okay? And if you feel that this is the delay, but God, if you feel that God is delaying you, but he's not denying you. But I said, let's go a little bit deeper. Maybe it's not God at all. Maybe you're delaying yourself. And he said, what do you mean? I'm not delaying myself. I'm working. I'm trying to make things work. I want a Lambo just like you. You know how young people talk. He said, I want that lifestyle. I want to, and he was just walking around with his girl. I guess they were riding the bus, the metro. I said, listen to me, young man. Maybe have an open mind for a second. Or maybe you're delaying yourself. Maybe you're delaying yourself of everything that you want based upon your actions. You say, but I am taking action. Yes, you are. But you're not taking the right actions. Then you say, well, how do I take the right actions? I said, just by taking action. I said, let me go deeper. Let me break this down to you, young man. And he looked at me and I looked at him. I said, listen, taking action is important. But the only way to take the right action to get what you want is to continue to take action without complaining. You're taking action. I'm proud of you, young man. You haven't given up, but you're complaining. You're telling me that God is delaying you. You're saying that life is so hard and you're trying to do everything. Nothing's working and you're not even 25 yet. I said, you're delaying yourself based off this expectation that is just in your mind. You're limiting yourself. You're delaying yourself. And he said, I mean, think about it for a second. You know, you saw the car. I guess it made you happy. And then you asked me what I do. And then I asked you a little bit what you're doing. You told me that you tried everything and you feel like nothing is working. You feel life is hard. What's that sound like? A person that's complaining. Complaining creates your own delay. Okay? And say that one more time. Listen, complaining, any form of complaining, even to yourself, is a form of delay to your goals and dreams and achievements. Can I get an amen, please? How many of you right now, and let's be honest here, how many of you can relate and say, you know, that makes sense? If you have ever said, or if you're currently saying, this is not working out, God is unfair, why is this happening to me? You're delaying your process to achieve what you deserve. Which means it's not God's delays, it's your delay. Okay? Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Are you here? Hello? Wake up. You're not being delayed. Okay? If you're taking action, great. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Anything that you're trying to achieve in life at a very root level, taking action is a part of the process. And I understand that you would like to take the right action because you want to receive the result that you've been praying for and wanting and meditating for and working towards. However, this is how it works. The more action that you take with a PMA, what does PMA mean, ladies and gentlemen? With a positive mental attitude. See, this is where I swear to God, 99% of people, you, men and women, where they lose, like they're taking action. There are people out here taking action on their dreams, for sure. But where they lack, they don't have any PMA. Yeah? No positive mental attitude. Wow, they're taking the actions. If you don't have PMA while you're taking the actions to get you to where you're trying to go, you're going to delay the process. Why? Because while you should be taking actions, you're complaining about why the actions that you're taking are not producing the result that you want, which delays you. You get it? Because you're supposed to be working, grinding, selling, learning, reading, applying, taking risks, but you're complaining on how the actions and all the risks that you have taken and all the things that you have tried, it's not working. The moment you do that, it's the moment when that light, think of like a street light, that's when it turns red. You know, street light has green, yellow, and red. Well, when you're taking action, let me tell you something. Listen to me. When you're taking massive action towards your goals every moment of your day, that light is green, baby. You're unstoppable. But this is what happens. As soon as you get feedback is, well, I'm doing this, but I'm not getting enough, but I'm not getting any results. This is when the light starts to turn yellow. Okay. Like you're still taking action, but at the same time you're taking action, your thoughts are like, man, I mean, what's going on? Why? This has been 2 years. You know, why is this happening now? Why am I going through a divorce right now? Why did I just lose my job? I mean, I just couldn't pay. I just had a lot of money. Now my money is gone. I mean, what? That's the yellow light. And the red light flickers when you start talking about it. Like when you open that big mouth of yours and you start to explain, okay, complain. That's called a complain, not explain. You start to complain to yourself, to your mama, to your friend, to your spouse, to your husband, to your boyfriend, to your side piece, to your child, to your brother, to your dog, and your cat. Tell them everything that's going on with you and what's happening and why this is not happening. They scammed me there and this person lied to me and I did this. Well, while you're expressing yourself or venting, the light is red. Like your light is red. And other people still has a green light. Okay? Because they're still taking action. But they have PMA. Are you with me? They have PMA. Who needs some PMA this morning? See, they have the positive mental attitude. So they said, well, it's all good. Yep. Yeah, this didn't work today, but tomorrow it's going to work. This month was a rough month, but next month, it's going to be the best month of my life. See, that's the PMA folks. You know, they're a little bit loco. Right? They crazy, right? Because you're like, what the hell? You're like, man, you just lost your car. But you just said this month is going to be the best. Listen, I met a young man. I'm not going to say his name. But he had a situation. He was diagnosed with a deadly disease. I mean, and it was serious. This man has 3 children and a beautiful wife. And he made a lot of money. So much money. He had 6 figures in the bank account. Taking his family all around the world. Enjoying his life, man. Just buying cars. Just enjoying his life. Living well. And the guy hit with the deadly disease. And let me tell you something. When you get hit with a deadly disease, you know, cancer was the disease. You know, a lot of people, they break down. Like, I can't imagine ever being diagnosed with cancer, man. You know, it's like, how do you even function? I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to function, but it's just like, God, like, how do you deal with that reality? Well, let me tell you how this man dealt with it. He did his radiation treatments, and if you know anything about radiation, it makes you very weak. I just got educated. I didn't know. He told me it makes you very weak. You don't do anything. And he's going through this radiation for 10 plus days, man. I mean, for months, for a while, you know, it's radiation can be very aggressive. And he told me that, man, I paid over almost $200,000. He had insurance, but the insurance takes a while to kick in. So he had to pay $200,000 out of his pocket to get the radiation treatment. But let me tell you what this man told me. And this is why I love and respect him so much. You know, when you think that a person that get diagnosed with cancer, you know, you think that they're going to stop, they're going to slow down, they're going to like, oh, I got to take care of myself, I can't do this, I can't do this. Not this man. You know what this man told me the other day? He said, Wesley, this is going to be the best fucking year of my life. And I'm like, what? Like, the man was not complaining about the cancer. He wasn't talking about how it's hard on his body. He's not talking about how it affects his kids, how it affects his children, how it affects his wife. He said, Wesley, this is going to be the best year. Like what I did in 5 years, I'm going to do in 1 year, Wesley. Watch. And it blew me away. This man had every reason to complain about what's going on with him, with cancer. And anybody that knows anyone that had cancer before, it's tough. It's tough on the family. It's tough on a lot of people, everybody. But this man said, this is going to be the best year of his life. He said he's going to make the most money he's ever made in his life. That whatever he did in 5 years, he's going to do it in 1 year. I think to myself, I said, this man has PMA. This man has PMA even though he was diagnosed with cancer. But we just found out the other day he's in remission. The cancer is gone. God bless. But the man had PMA. And you may say, what's the difference between him and another person that has cancer? Or him and you? I mean, I don't think anybody on my rants here, maybe one or two, I don't think anybody has cancer, do you? But you talk and speak and act as if you do. You look that way. You know, when I was talking to that young couple yesterday in the Chipotle parking lot, you know, they're looking at me. At first they was excited, but when we start having deeper conversations, it's like they wanted to cry. It's like they just like, man, we're going through it right now, Wes. You know, we're riding the bus, man, but we're trying to make things work. You know, you would think that they had cancer. But isn't it amazing how none of you, I don't think anybody on my live here right now has a life-threatening disease, but you act like it. Listen, get yourself some PMA. Okay? Get yourself some PMA. Comment below, say, I need some PMA. That's what you need. You don't need more money. You don't need a mentor. You don't need a daddy that wasn't there. You don't need a mommy that didn't give you that nurturing that you wanted. You don't need a husband. You don't need a wife to feel complete. You need some PMA. You don't need more money for the business. You don't need money to start the business. You need some PMA. Comment below. I need some PMA, Wes. Positive mental attitude. That's what you need. That's what you're missing. Because you're working. That's evident. I mean, you live with me right now. Looking at a dark screen. I'm maybe on the podcast, on Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. But you need some PMA. You may say, well, why are you screaming? Because motion creates emotion. Some of you just need to scream. And some of you are screaming, but you're screaming about your problems. Let's start to scream about our successes. Scream about our dreams. Scream about our visions. Okay? That's what you need. Comment below. I need some PMA. And I want you to say, sir, I need some PMA. I need some PMA now. Positive mental attitude. That's what I need. If I want to feel good, I got to demand it. If I want to be better, I have to demand better from myself now. It's time for you to realize that the actions that you're taking eventually will begin to transcend into the actions that you're supposed to take that align with the person that you want to be, and you will eventually become it. Comment the words, keep taking action. Okay? Like if you need to listen to a Wesley Virgin video or a Wesley Virgin audio just to keep that PMA in your tank, to keep that positive mental attitude going, to keep you taking action, do it. That's why I'm here. Comment below, keep taking action. Tell yourself this. Whatever your name is, I'm going to say, keep taking action, Wes. What's your name? Keep taking action, Cherry. Keep taking action, Kellyanne. Keep taking action, Hannah. Keep taking action, Drew. Keep taking action, Red. Keep taking action, Gabby. Joe. Keep taking action, Jennifer. Let's go. Keep taking action, Ariella. Keep taking action, Georgia. Keep taking action, David. Keep taking action. Okay? Jen. Keep taking action. I need you to switch out your complaining and whining with PMA. Now, I need you to delete it. That's what Overnight Millionaire University is all about. We all about deleting shit. Comment below. I need to delete some shit. That's what OMU, Overnight Millionaire University, is not about making $1 million overnight. It's about deleting shit that's no longer necessary. You can't build shit until you delete shit. You got to delete the limiting thoughts. You got to delete the negative language. You got to delete the negative beliefs. You got to delete that self-deprecating language that spews out of your mouth automatically. You got to delete the complaining, delete the whining, the bitching. And after we delete it, come at the word, we got to install. Come at the word install. Okay? What does the word install mean? To implement. To include. To add to. We got to install something. See, listen, many of you, what you're doing, what you have done for the past 15, 20 years of your life, you have tried to install new things with the old things that already exist. You are trying to install new beliefs, new actions with old beliefs and old actions. And when you do that, all you get is clutter, disorganization. Okay? Once you delete, you got to install. What are we installing, Wes? New behaviors, new habits, new beliefs, new thoughts. How do you think people get where they want to be? Listen, when I was in my 20s, I had so many thoughts and beliefs that I had to delete about Wesley Virgin. Wesley Virgin, at that time, I wasn't lazy. I worked hard, but I was careless. Wesley Virgin was extremely nonchalant about things that were important, like his bills, like traffic tickets. Okay? At that time, Wesley Virgin wanted the shortcut. I wanted the hook up. I wanted it quick. I wanted it fast. That belief didn't serve me because I tried it. It didn't work. Many of you are still looking for the shortcut. You're still looking for the secret. You're still looking for the easy way. You're still looking for the least resistance or the path of least resistance. You're still looking for it. That needs to be deleted. It doesn't work. Okay? You got to delete it. I had to delete it. At one time, I thought I was lacking mentorship. I don't know the right person. I'm from the hood. I'm from Cullen, Houston, Texas, 288. Nobody is rich over here. My parents, they don't even make $30,000 a year. I had to delete all those thoughts about money. Work hard for money. Just sacrifice for money. I had a negative relationship about money. I had to delete it. I thought that money didn't come to people like me. And I didn't realize it wasn't the money, it was me. When I would make money, I would get rid of the money. I remember when I was making $1,000 a month, I was broke. I remember when I was making $2,500 a month, I was broke. I remember I was making $5,000 a month, I'm still broke. I remember making $10,000 a month, still broke. Who can relate? I'm like, what's going on? I'm making more money at my job. Why am I still broke? Because I needed to delete. I had to hit the delete button on the belief that money don't belong to me. Many of you have a belief that is stuck inside of your brain that money don't belong to you. Happiness don't belong to you. That's why you sabotage it. Love don't belong to it. That's why you sabotage it. Have you ever met a person that will start to get what they want and then they sabotage it because they feel unworthy? We call it imposter syndrome. They feel, well, man, all this good stuff is happening to me. Nah, I'm not used to this. Because you need to delete that shit. You have to delete the part of you that no longer needs to exist. That part of you that believe that you're unworthy because you never had it. That part of you that believe that, well, you know, I'm going to clean my own house. I don't need to hire nobody. Well, I'm a fly coach because, you know, first class is just too much money. Well, I'm going to stay in a one-star hotel because I'm not wasting all that money at a hotel. Like, you need to delete that part of you. And you need to install something new. Okay? In the process of installing in Overnight Millionaire University, it's so fun. Okay? Like, well, I have a lot of students in the college. You can go to overnightmillionaireuniversity.com. You can check it out, but check it out. So the process of installing is now we begin to add the things that you want to believe. Oh, let me say it this way. We begin to install the thoughts, the beliefs, the behaviors, and the habits that are conducive and that align with the results that you want. Money, good friendships, being able to bless your parents and bless your grandkids or to bless people around you. Be able to buy you a brand new car because you can. Be able to travel around the world with your spouse, first class, and be treated well. Be able to be happy and feel good about being happy. And realize that happiness is just your normal state of mind. That's what happens in an install process in Overnight Millionaire University. People are so excited when they get to the install process because they're like, thank God I've deleted all this BS that was holding me back, all these limitations, all these negative thoughts. I can't afford this. This is too much. I can never do this. This is too hard. All that gets deleted. We format it. We get rid of it and we throw it away that you can never find it again. In the process of installing, because now everything that you assimilate, everything that you bring into your mind, it's like we're building a home, but we're building a home of prosperity inside that brain of yours. And listen, we're not using the cheap bricks, okay? We're using the expensive bricks. We're not using a cheap, an expensive. Everything we put in your mind is expensive because we want you to understand it's okay to be a little expensive. Like it's okay to have a $200,000 car if you want it. It's okay to put your children to a private school. It's okay to tell your parents, hey, you know what? You don't have to work anymore. I mean, it's okay. All right? To fly first class. Who cares? It's okay to drive your 6-figure car to the gym. I mean, who cares? It's okay to wear expensive jewelry on your wrists. Who cares that you have $30,000 worth of jewelry? So what? It's okay. It's okay to be happy. I mean, it's just okay to wake up happy for no reason. It's okay. It's okay to put a smile on your face for no reason. You don't need a reason to smile anymore. That's what happens in the install process of Overnight Millionaire University. Ooh. And last but not least, we activate. Come with the word activate. Okay? We activate, baby. Come on now. All right? Activate. Come with the word activate. Activate. Whew. You may say, Wesley, what are we activating? Oh my God. Hey, listen. This is when, this is the part within the university that people start to cry, tears of joy start to run down their eyes, and you hear the laughs from families and single men, single women, moms, teachers, everybody, executive assistants, waiters, waitresses, people that have been depressed for years, people that feel that life has just been screwed. Man, come with the word activate. This is when we activate the new self. Okay? We activate the new self. Because we're filling your mind. It's just like when you format your computer. You got to format it first. You got to delete everything. And then if you want to upgrade it, you need to install the upgrade. And then you activate, you turn the computer on and you see the new program. Well, that's what happens in my university. It's just what we do. It's just that simple. But I want you to understand what you believe is difficult, what you believe is hard. It's actually simple. Some of you say, you think it's so hard to make all this money. You think it's so hard to live this life. It's not. It's not. Like, you may think it's crazy. Like, I have an $80,000 watch. I got a $90,000 watch. You may like, oh my God, it's just too much money. But see, that part of you that said that's too much, that needs to be deleted. You may say, well, I'm getting ready to buy a course. It's $5,000. Oh my God, it's too much money. That's going to be deleted too. Instead of saying, oh my God, this is too much money. I can't afford this. I can't do this. You're going to say, I have to buy this. I can't not afford. I can't afford this. And I'm going to find a way to make it happen. Are you with me? Once you go through this 3-step process in Overnight Millionaire University, you're never going to say, oh, I can't afford this. You're not going to go to the store and look at a Chanel bag and it's $10,000. Oh, I can't afford this. You're not going to go see a Van Cleef, because you girls love those Van Cleefs. And you're like, oh my God, this is a $10,000 Van Cleef. I can't afford this. I'm like, what? You're not going to go to the Birkin bag. Oh my God, it's $100,000. That's too much. You're not going to use these words anymore because we're going to delete that. Every part of you that is weak, I can't afford. I can't get this. That's too much money. I can't see myself doing that. That's too hard. What if I fail? We don't, those, listen, what I want you to understand is those are nothing but beliefs that are stuck in your mind. That's it, in your brain. Because your brain is broken right now. Let me say it again. Your brain is broken. That's the problem, the root. Many of you are trying to fix the external situation. You're trying to fix your situation without fixing the root cause. It's you. It's your broken brain. We need to have a vacuum cleaner, and we need to clean all of that mess that is taking place in that mind of yours. That's what Overnight Millionaire University does. That's it. We delete. Write this down below. If you ever want to know, well, what does Overnight Millionaire University does, Wes, in 3 words? We delete, we install, and we activate. We delete your broken brain. We install a new one, and we activate the new self. That's it. That's all I do. And there are many ways and techniques that I use over the past 10 to 15 years that I've used on myself, that I've used on other people, that have allowed them to live their dreams. Let me say it again. We delete, install, and activate. Say it with me. Delete, install, activate. That's it. That's all you need to do. It's not more complex than that. In my early 30s, when I began to delete, install, and activate, at 35, made $1 million. Made $1 million. And the crazy thing, I didn't do much different. I didn't do any. It was nothing amazing it was nothing like so unique or so incredible that I did. All I did was delete everything that was holding me back. I was installing everything that I needed to be who I wanted to become, and I activated it, my new self, and it happened. Okay? And that's the future, by the way. Like, I'm creating the future. Like the Overnight Millionaire University, this is the future of consciousness. Okay? Because I'm going to take anybody. It can be a person off the street. It could be a homeless person. It could be a person that's in their 20s that are lost, that's going through a quarter-life crisis. It could be a 40-year-old man, 40-year-old woman, 50, 60 years old, don't know what they're going to do. They're tired. They're overweight, lazy. Doesn't matter. I'm going to put them through this simplistic process, and they're going to come out a new person. 100%. A new identity. New brain. Without surgery. You don't have to go to a hospital. You don't have to go find the best surgeon to switch out your brain. It's going to happen in Overnight Millionaire University. Hundreds of millions of people are going to get access to this, because this is the fastest and the most efficient way that even a fifth grader can understand to perform surgery on your mind, metaphorically, and create a new one. Hey, listen, I love you. Hit the like and share button below. If you got any value, I would suggest to listen to this again, because repetition is the mother of all skill. Okay? If you want this message to begin to embed inside of your mind as you listen closely to me, if you want this message to be a part of you so you'll start to think differently, listen to it again. But don't forget to delete. There are deletions. We call them deletion sessions in OMU. You have to go through a deleting session to be able to eliminate all this junk that is keeping you stuck where you are right now in your life. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, and let's go.